Thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Real Estate Minute Show. Thanks for a couple minutes of your time. When you're selling a house, we talk about real estate here, right? It's the Real Estate Minute Show. When you're selling a house, the buyer, or if you're buying a house, you, as the buyer, are going to do inspections, okay? Most of the time, when the market's really rough, like really intense, like this last January of 2022, where people were doing stuff sight unseen without any sort of inspections. But at least a general inspection, termite, maybe sewer, pool, roof. I mean, people do whatever they want to do, okay? And then they ask for stuff. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you write in a counteroffer, as is, don't ask me for no credits whatsoever, a buyer is likely going to ask for something on a request for repair form, it's called. And they're going to submit all their inspection reports along with all their requests. Here's the big thing. You don't need to agree to any of it. A lot of sellers just believe that because somebody asked them for something, and it's human nature, people want to please other people. It's just this kind of human psychology. But you don't have to, actually it's even worse than that in California. I think I've talked about this in some other episodes. If you get a request for repair from a buyer of your house, or you're the buyer, the seller has really three options. One, agree to all of it. Okay, which a lot of sellers believe they need to in order to keep the deal going, which is not true. Two, counter with something else. Counter with, half of what they want, maybe half the credit of what they want. Or three, not respond at all. You have the option in the California purchase contract, specifically to California, to not respond at all, to just ignore it and let it kind of just go and let the time periods run and all that, and institute other notice provisions in the contract, etc. You have those options. Just by saying no to somebody, or saying, you know what, no to a lot of your stuff, yes to this stuff. You're allowed to say no or partially yes without ruining your transaction. Most of the time, a buyer is spending money on inspections. They're spending the time to even write up a response to you, a request for repair, because they want to buy the house. And if you're the seller, don't be afraid that you're going to lose a buyer because you say no, or because instead of giving them a $5,000 credit, you give them a $3,000 credit. Don't be so nervous about that. I know you really want to sell your house, but the buyers also really want to buy your house, and don't forget that. Okay, there's the other side of that equation that sometimes you forget about as a seller. Have a great week. We'll see you next week on the show. Thanks for your time today. Take care.